Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yoki Man here. Welcome back to another episode of this PES 2021 Master League save here with Leeds United. Today we're going to take on Burnley, Newcastle and Southampton in an effort to push ourselves into the top 10 and hopefully stay there. I mean, we've been 10th literally all this season. I'm feeling comfortable with what's going on now with the FUMA. We're getting better. Week in, week out, day in, day out. The more and more we play this, we're getting better and better. And the squad's getting better and better every season that goes by. And this is a good opportunity for us today because we play Newcastle to try and push ahead of them at least. I would love to be able to catch Leicester. Now, I don't think we can catch Wolves in 7th. I just don't think it's possible. But I'd at least like to be pushing Newcastle and Leicester a little bit closer for maybe even getting 8th. I know it's not European football, which, of course, we'd love. But at the stage that we're at, you know, we're probably not ready for it. If we did have European football, we certainly don't have the squad depth for it. This will be the lineup for the Burnley game. They're playing 4-4-2. We have struggled in the past with 2 strikers, so I'm ever nervy when they punt that ball long and they've got strong physical strikers. Burnley last time had a very good game against us. I'm hoping we can get a little bit of revenge here. Balotelli's going to start up top with Rodrigo behind him, Doku on the right, Sulemana on the left, Allen and Phillips are rocks in centre mid, Murillo, Llorente, Ayling and Dramisi part of the back line. And obviously Meslier in net. We've got some good players on the bench. Let's go give Burnley a good game and most importantly try and get a win. They've got a 69 rated player on the right wing, so we've got to put a good performance in here. Well, nice and misty for this one, and hopefully the pitch doesn't have too much of an effect. I'm assuming it's going to rain at some point. They have said that it will potentially rain, so hopefully we score before that because we've struggled when it's rained on this game. We've really struggled when it's rained on this game with movement of the ball, especially on FUMA. So wish me luck, ladies and gentlemen. We will try and get ourselves off to a good start here. Dramisi. I just want to get the ball moving here early. Just get a little bit of movement. This is my first game of today on PES. Sometimes it's good just to get a bit of a rhythm going. I don't know about anybody else, but the first game's usually the roughest. Especially since now I'm playing on FUMA. It's usually the roughest, but they're giving us just space here. Just knock the ball about. That's what they're saying to us. Well, that's what I'm hearing anyway. Dramisi now needs a little bit of help. Allen there. Back to Dramisi. Dramisi's been a good signing so far. Yet to see too much of him from an offensive perspective, which is what I thought we would see from him. That's not a bad ball in towards Balotelli, and we'll get a corner. Yeah, I'm expecting to see quite a bit from him offensively, getting down that left-hand side. We do play attacking wing-backs, and also he is extremely rapid. He's not strong. We didn't buy him for his strength. He's got none. So hopefully we can get that out of him. Rodrigo's going to whip this ball in here now. Can Leeds United do? It's going to go in towards Jeremy Doku. Rodrigo is kind of a must-play at the moment. If he's not on the pitch, I would be worrying. Sulemana. Trying to find Dramisi. A little bit heavy on the touch, though. Sulemana now. Dramisi. Inside to Rodrigo. We'll fire off the shot. Well blocked. Nice little bit of movement, though. Nice play from Dramisi there, getting involved. Like I said, I want him more involved in the forward play. He hasn't really had much to say about us going forward, has he, really, so far in his career at Leeds United. I'm going to whip that one forward, and it's not a good enough ball in the end. Oh, Woods nodded the ball on really well there to Rodriguez, and luckily Meslier saved it. That's what we've got to be cautious of. This is all it takes. This is the first time they've really had any control of the ball. Just a long pump forward. Wood gets to it before Llorente, and Murillo has to try and track back. Meslier with a great save, and now it's going to be a corner for Burnley, where ultimately they're at their most dangerous. Chris Wood gets to that again. They're winning every header at the moment, which is definitely not a good sign for us. Dramisi now up against Ferrero. Can we do here in this position? Allen's going to give away the free kick. Yeah, Allen's going to give away the free kick. And again, it's just that long ball forward from Burnley. It's causing us all kinds of problems. We just don't know how to deal with it. They're always getting the second ball because of the 4-4-2. I think it's putting us in a really dangerous position. We might struggle against Burnley again. Their style of football is just difficult for us to compete with. Sulemana there now. Phillips trying to find Doku and just couldn't beat. We're starting to get a little bit sloppy on the passing now. A little bit more rushed, a little bit more rash. Need to just slow things down a little bit, I think. We're not helping ourselves. Rodriguez now. This is lovely play. Robbie Brady gets inside, and luckily for us, Murillo's there. But they will get a corner, which is more than what they want. Corners will be fantastic for Burnley in this one. So the more that we give them the corner, the worse it's going to be for us. The ball's floated in there, and Luke Ayling's there, thankfully, for us. We need to get a foothold in the game, really. I feel like Burnley have taken over. Ayling now, dangerous position, will fire that one in towards Mario Balotelli. Ellen now finds Dramisi. Dramisi can't nod that one on. He does in the end. Rodrigo now. Sulemana will try and rip that one across. And Balotelli was coming in there, but Ruddy was there just before him. It's a good save, good defending against from Burnley. Feel like we're just making a little bit of inroads now when it comes to getting the ball forward. A little bit better from us here, a little bit better. We still need to be causing them more problems though, I think. Well, there we go, half-time, and not a good half from either side. Been a little bit of a dull affair so far. I feel like we've had the better chances, but still not good enough. Well, not one for the neutral this so far. Not one for the neutral at all. I'm hoping this second half will open the game up a little bit. I really am hoping. Jimmy Doku now, what can he do? He's lovely on the ball, but you can't be losing it there to Robbie Brady. It's just not on. We've been like that this entire match so far. Jeremy Doku now, though. He does have Rodrigo. Can't quite find the ball. Westwood again been fantastic there. We've just been really sloppy when we've had possession in dangerous areas. And he can't be doing that. If he wants to take a run, he wants to have a dribble because he's very good as Ferreiro's going to get the ball there. And what a finish. The 69 overall rated player for Burnley has just scored an absolutely wonderful goal. What more can you say about that then? Fantastic. And I can't believe it's come from him. What a finish on the half volley, I believe. It's a lovely lofted ball, and Burnley have caused us problems coming forward the entire match so far. We get wrong side, and there's not much you can do about that. Well, that one's really put our backs up against the wall now. And when players like Jeremy Doku are just giving the ball away, just going on a little jog and giving it away like Calvin Phillips has there, unfortunately for us, but Sulemana might just win it back and he doesn't, then what do you expect? We need a much better performance than this. Lovely touch from Rodrigo. Luke Ayling. Love a goal straight back. Ayling now. It's out towards Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku then. Back towards Luke Ayling, who will look to fire that one across. Balotelli! What a goal! Leeds United straight back in it. We finally have a little bit of better build-up down that side. And the ball across from Luke Ayling's fantastic. I think it took a deflection, to be honest with you. But Balotelli is there for the finish. And this is just a little bit better. We kept the ball for once instead of losing it. It's a great ball in from Ayling. It doesn't take a deflection. And what a finish from Mario Balotelli. No one tracking him. Ben Mee's been done. Nice from Doku and Ayling. And we're right back in it all of a sudden. Let's go on and get a winner. Phillips now. Jimmy Doku in space. Jimmy Doku in space. And the deflection nearly landed in the path of Mario Balotelli. But we'll take the corner. And instantly, the game's just opening up a little bit more now. And a little bit more in our favour. They stood off Doku there. For the first time, he's looked decent on the ball. Fire that one across towards Rodrigo. Rodrigo touches paw, but he's going to come away with it. Rodrigo, Jeremy Doku now on the turn and the shot. It's just wide. Maybe it's time for a substitution. We're playing some good football. We're just struggling to break them down now. They've gone really deep since we got the goal back. Doku there, pretty far off the mark. Well, fresh legs here in Rafinha and Cherky coming on. Rodrigo and Sulemana coming off. Sulemana's been pretty poor in this one. A few moments of hold-up play, but that's literally it. He's been really disappointing, actually, in this match. He hasn't been good now. For a few games, he's hit like a little bit of a purple patch of form, which isn't like him. He came in blazing, to be fair. I can't believe they've given that. He came in blazing. He was absolutely superb in the early stages of this season. He's kind of just fallen off a little bit. Hopefully, he can regain that form. What can Burnley do now with this free kick? We've been stung in this position before from a moment just like that, but Cherky does fantastically. And he tries to nod it forward to Balotelli, who nearly wins that back as well. Rafinha fires it across. Straight to Ruddy, though, unfortunately. Nice idea. Luke Ayling, though. Will he nod that across to Ben Mee? He will. Balotelli tries to fire it forward to Rafinha. Well in, Matt Lowton. They needed him there. Just a little bit less on that, and I think we're in. And they're going to get the ball back. They're not. Llorente fires that forward to Rafinha. There's not long left in this. Balotelli's touch has to be good, and he's shot. He's hit the post. Mario Balotelli has just hit the post. That is fantastic hold-up play from him. He's so strong in that moment. And he's hit the post. Can you believe it, boys? I can't believe he's hit the post. Calvin Phillips done fantastically here now. Calvin Phillips. Oh, it's a terrible pass, but Dramisi's going to end up with a football. The pass needed to be to Rafinha so that he could take it in his stride. It wasn't to Rafinha. And unfortunately for us, I think this is going to be a draw, especially if Mario Balotelli's just hit the post. It seems ridiculous that we're going to come away with a draw from this, but again, a much better performance for us to look at the end of the game in terms of coming back from that goal, because we had nothing to offer at the stage of the goal going in. But that will be it. It will be 1-1. Two goals in quick succession, actually. But should Balotelli have slotted home again? I can't believe he hit the post, but a much better second half from Leeds United, and hopefully we can carry that into the next game. Wolves must have seen Balotelli scoring that goal because they've decided to come in with a bid, 5.4 million, but we'd be ridiculous to let him go at the moment. Balotelli's actually having a very good season for us. Very, very happy with him. Very, very happy with him. Let's select the side now to take on Newcastle. Hopefully we can keep up the form that we showed in the second half of that game against Burnley. Tough game, but hopefully we could play just the same. Just the same? That's terrible English. Terrible English, but hopefully we could play the same as we did in that second half. So this is the starting lineup. Balotelli does start. They've got a strong three at the back formation. Again, the one that we hate. Hate playing against three at the back. Wilson, Joe Linton, so they can pump it long and knock it down to Wilson, which could be a problem for us because we struggle with that in those early stages there against Burnley. Cooch, Dramisi in the back line as well. We're going to have a test today because Alan is going to be a DM for us. Now, that's why we signed him, so that when Calvin Phillips can't play, we've got Alan. That was why we signed him. Calvin Phillips is absolutely not up for the game. In fact, we've not even brought him with us because he's that frustrated at the moment. He's decided he wants a rest. So he's probably gone to the seaside or something. Who knows? But let's try and get a win. St. Maximum on the bench. So they've got some dangers there on the bench. This Newcastle side's pretty good. But this does give us an opportunity to leapfrog them in the table. Hopefully, we can take it. No Rodrigo today. Cherky playing at cam. There's no way I couldn't play Balotelli after scoring and nearly getting a second in the last match. Newcastle will get this one on the way for us. I think this could be a very difficult contest, to be honest with you. I think Newcastle have a side that can cause us problems for sure, with Joe Linton hopefully having a terrible game, and then maybe we'll be a little bit better off. It wasn't the pass we wanted, was it? Wasn't the pass we wanted. Stuff there. Click will win that back, surely. Yeah. Balotelli now. Mario Balotelli will use the run of Mr. Mario Balotelli. Mateus Click now will fire off the shots, and that is very, very close. That is very, very close to Click's first goal of the season. I don't know why we didn't get a replay of that, because that was very, very close. And unluckily for us, it doesn't find the back of the net. Newcastle starting off on attack, so we're not gonna. We'll let them start off attacking us. Cherky. We'll start to Click. Click out wide to Rafinha. Rafinha then back inside towards Click. Couldn't quite get it to him. Click's started very brightly in this game. He's well up for it. But he's just started very, very brightly. And he's going to find himself back on the ball in a dangerous position again, is Mateus Click. He can't do anything with it. But this is a good start from Leeds United so far. But how often have we had good starts and not capitalised this season? It's kind of a theme. Hopefully, we find our way into contention, but there's too many there around Doku. I don't want him giving the ball away consistently in this one. Llorente now will just nick that away from Mr. Callum Wilson, who will be looking to have a good performance himself. Dramisi now. Dramisi, dangerous ball, but it's good play in the end here by Leeds. Jeremy Doku. They need to be cautious here, because if Cooch is allowed to fire the ball into the box, which I imagine he will be. Jeremy Doku. Cherky! First time shot. Nearly landed towards Balotelli, but he was offside. Again, nice play down the sides. It's always going to be difficult for us today with the three at the back. They'll mark Balotelli tight. It's going to be hard to try and find the right pass to him. Oh, so I've been thinking in recent videos, are you guys happy with the sound? Would you prefer more crowd sound? Would you prefer... Because, volume-wise, I'm never too sure. I'm never too sure how much is good in terms of crowd sound and how much we shouldn't have. Llorente now. Llorente up against Wilson. Will nick it away. Wilson's managed to fire all the way through those tackles there. Very impressive. Balotelli probably feeling very much on his own, but it doesn't matter. Balotelli with the chip. Is it going to make it in? It's not, is it? It doesn't. Dumb it off the line. And Mario Balotelli, once again, so close from finding himself on the score sheet. So yeah, when it comes to sound, I mean, more like crowd sound and whatnot. The commentary, I wouldn't turn up. I think the commentary's loud enough. I don't really particularly enjoy the commentary. They have their moments in this. As Callum Wilson now being a dangerman like we expected. And Cooch will have to knock that one out. We need to be very cautious here. We're too busy talking about the sound of the videos in the crowd and actually what's happening on the pitch. What's happening on the pitch at the moment is Newcastle finding themselves in a spot of domination. Matt Ritchie now against Jeremy Doku. The last thing we want to do is go a goal down. We should be a goal up potentially. Balotelli very, very close to scoring. Balotelli now. Oh, try and fire that back across and it just didn't work. We'll knock that one on towards Jeremy Doku for 1-0. Oh, what a save. What a fantastic save. Newcastle resting on their laurels a little bit at the moment. And Jeremy Doku nearly scoring again for us. This probably should be 1-0. Balotelli's close opportunity. Now Jeremy Doku, if it weren't for Dummit, I think, or maybe it's Dubravka in net. It is Dubravka. We should be 1-0 up. The captain definitely keeping Newcastle in this one at the moment. Rafinha's going to whip this one in. Allen is in there. Oh, he just couldn't get our head on it. Just could not get our head on it. Dramisi now. Cherky. Good touch from him. Cooch. Trying to find Doku. Will he find him? He will find him. Jeremy Doku now. Back towards Cooch. Cooch back across to Cherky. On the shot on the volley. Jogs it wide. Well, there we go. Half time. And again, a very dull first half. Good moments for Balotelli and Jeremy Doku nearly putting us in front. But yet to find the back of the net. Newcastle not had too much to offer. Well, so far it's been all Newcastle. Callum Wilson now. Well defended in the end there. Cherky tries to get this one out wide towards Rafinha. Can Rafinha do now? Needs a bit of help, doesn't he? Again, they're just closing us down so quickly. Defensively, I've been really impressed with Newcastle's performance so far. It's really difficult for us to break these sides down that play free at the back. It really is. We really do struggle with it. It's been apparent all year round. And I'm just fucking chatting shit. Well, Newcastle bringing on St. Maximum here for Joe Linton. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. The plus side to it is Joe Linton's been a bit of a problem as Cherky blocks the pass, which would have been fantastic there to Rafinha. Cherky gets in the way of it. Now, if St. Maximum isn't as good in the air, which I'm imagining he's not as Joe Linton, that actually could be a bit of a bonus for us here, because we're not going to have to deal with this long ball forward to him, which has been a little bit of a problem so far. We should have a little bit more joy when it comes to those situations. Oh, St. Maximum stolen it from Cooch there. That was very good play. Wilson now. This is very good play from Newcastle, and we've only got ourselves to blame. Dramisi. We've only got ourselves to blame. They steal the ball back to St. Maximum from Cooch. 1-0 Newcastle. This is awful from us, really. This is so sloppy. And to be honest with you, if we finish 10th, it's only what we deserve. The boys just haven't been good enough. You know, they just haven't been good enough. It's ridiculous that Cooch loses out on the ball here, and once they start to break, there's not much of a chance that we're going to stop them. Hendrick with the goal. Well, once again, in the second half, we've fallen asleep. We've given ourselves a mountain to climb. And I'm not quite sure that we can keep climbing this week in, week out. There's a terrible pass there he's played, but Cherky's going to end up coming up with the goods. Cherky, well wide. Awful shot. Very much an awful shot. Balotelli now. Strong on the ball as per usual. Needs a bit of help, though. It's not a good pass in the end. Cooch, don't be losing that again to St. Maximum, please. Allen now. We get a little bit lucky here. We've been a little bit lucky in this second half, to be fair. We probably should be down by more. Rafinha now. This is nice play. Dramisi with the ball in. Balotelli's in there. But so is a defender. Well, coming forward again now, Newcastle. Longstaff. Cooch will stick a foot in. He's not had a good game, has he, really, if we're being honest? His terrible decision-making has led to us conceding. Jeremy Doku now. Tries to find Click, and again, just misplaced passing. We tried to play him offside, and St. Maximum straight through the middle. Get lucky that Meslier's got to that, really. Well, triple sub for us, but I think it's a little bit too late. All we can rescue realistically here is a draw. It's very hard on FUMA to score like 2 goals in quick succession. let alone scoring 1 goal. And I just don't see us being capable of it, to be honest with you. Not when we're giving the ball away like that, but we get away with it. Apparently that's not a foul. Rafinha, he needs a runner. He doesn't have it, and then Hendrick just comes back and collects it comfortably. Well, from what was a great first half performance, really, from Leeds, a shutout in that first half has absolutely fallen apart here in the second. It's been pretty disgraceful, to be fair, this second half, if we're being honest. Rodrigo now. That's lovely, though. Sulemana. What are we doing, Rafinha? Why are we so far back, mate? Why are we not joining the attack? It's kind of laughable, this performance. And we just let them get bodies back. We just let them get bodies back, and then we wonder how we've not managed to break them down. Cooch, it's a terrible ball in. And we deserve to lose this, really. In the grand scheme of things, Leeds United here today just have not been good enough. We didn't take our chances in that first half. And then in the second half, when we need to be attacking, it's as if we don't want to be. Rodrigo now, though. He's going to be given a late opportunity. Rodrigo fires off the shot. It's well wide. It's well wide. And my shooting game today, I suppose, hasn't been fantastic. I just don't have the options, do I? Look, they've closed us in. We're penned in. Rafinha. Dramisi will fire that one across. He's not going to find Sulemana. And there's the full-time whistle. Thoroughly deserved from Newcastle, really. They played the game very smartly. Leeds United very naive in this one. We have to start taking our chances. We need to find our shooting boots. I mean, we dominated in that game. It was a dominant performance, but when I say Newcastle deserved it, we were just shocking in moments. And that second half, we were horrendous. One of the worst halves of football I've seen us play. So it does look now like we're destined to finish in 10th. Which I suppose is fine. You know, it is what it is. But we really need to turn our opportunities, turn our chances into goals. Because the fact that we didn't manage to score a goal in that one was really poor. And there were still some good opportunities. As the game went on, there was still some really good opportunities. And in that second half, there was some good opportunities. And I suppose a lot of it was probably down to me absolutely shanking the shots. Because, you know, manual shooting, it's very difficult to learn. But we're going to try and remain as upbeat as possible going into this next match here against Southampton and try and come away with a victory in this one. That's all we're going to try and do. What I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to actually put Sulemana there. And I'm going to go back to wingers. I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to see what impact it has and see what change that makes. But yeah, we're going to go back to wingers and just see how that suits us. We might actually change the style of play up as well here. Let's take a look at how we're playing. And we might just change that up a little bit. Who's up for it on the bench? Pervader, I suppose, kind of. No Jeremy Doku in this one, which is a little bit of a shame because he has been very good, just not very clinical. Right, so we've changed a few things up. We're going to see how it goes for us today in this one. Let's see how we get on. I'm going to use the rest of the season now, really, just to be trial and error for us to try different stuff. Considering it looks like we're destined to finish 10th. This probably was the one opportunity where we could leap from Newcastle and start to push further forward. So I'm just going to use it now as a learning curve and see if we can try and improve on what we're doing in terms of how we're playing and see if we can improve in terms of tactical nous, I suppose, within the game, because there is a much finer layer when it comes to tactics in this one, I've found. Strong side from Southampton, 2 up top again, which we struggle with, but I'm confident. I like to be confident. Well, I'm definitely hoping here for a first win in this episode. And only a second win on FUMA, to be fair, on this difficulty. And I have to be honest with myself. This is a really steep learning curve. It really is. And although the games are way more enjoyable, when you win as well, they're way more enjoyable. It's extremely difficult. You know, there's no jokes about it. It's hard to play on FUMA. If you tried it before, you'll probably know yourselves. But I do feel like it's the way forward when it comes to playing PES. I feel like it's the best way to play PES. So we're going to persevere. We're going to stick at it. We're not just going to give in. We're going to stick at it. And hopefully, over time, we shall improve. I feel like there's moments in every match where we look really good, where we're playing fantastically well. And then there's just these odd moments where it's like, are we the same team that we've been managing this entire time, or am I the same player of PES? And those are the moments I want to try and eradicate. Rafinha now, though, if he does find Cherky, which he does, and I do think Sulemana could be offside here. He's not offside. He's done really well to keep hold of the ball there, really. Dramisi now. We've got bodies in there. I'm going to fire that in towards Rodrigo. A little bit of a mix-up there between Yannick Vestergaard and his teammate. And unfortunately for us, we couldn't find the back of the net on that occasion. Well, we couldn't find Rodrigo in the centre, to be fair. Allen's won it back. Sulemana now out wide. I will try and whip that one in. It's not a terrible ball in. Nice idea. Trying to find Cherky. Oh, forward by Ward-Prowse. Wow, what a pass that is. How are we not marking in that situation? I don't know where the defence was, but we weren't marking that one, were we? And there's no one there. Is there? Rafinha gets to it. Surely that'll be our ball. No, apparently that's not our ball. Very interesting there, referee. Very, very interesting decision. But apparently it's not our ball. We will win that back, though, with Calvin Phillips. Rodrigo now. Cherky. He's going to try and fire that down the throat of Sulemana. Just didn't have the option. Sulemana now. Out wide to Dramisi. Dramisi. I'm hoping for a good game again from him. He's been good recently. Finds Phillips. Allen now. Just have to reset sometimes. Get the move flowing again. Cherky loses it toward Prowse, though, which isn't ideal. Cherky there giving the ball away. Gineppo. Justin. They've got a good side of Southampton, really, when you think about it. They've got a very good team here. And again, though, terrible from Cherky. He's not been the signing I wanted him to be. I do believe he's got a very bright future. Not it on again. Rafinha's not going to just quite get to there, but that was nice play from us. I do believe he's got a bright future here. I just want it to start very soon, you know. I want his future to start now, really. Rafinha will knock that on again towards Cherky. Cherky now with a shot. Oh, what a save. What a save from the goalkeeper there. Calvin Phillips. Cherky, that's a little bit better from him. Cherky to Dramisi. That's a lot better from him, to be fair. That's the best I've seen him do so far in a Leeds United shirt. Can we have a little bit more of that, though? Rafinha now. He's going to do his best there up against Ward-Prowse. Rafinha now and Dramisi together end up giving the ball away. Just knock it out, guys. I'm trying to run forward, and Dramisi tried to run forward at the exact same time as me. Calvin Phillips now. Wide to Cooch. Cooch wants someone down the line. You know, Rafinha always tucks in. To be fair, all our wingers always tuck in. It's a little bit of a problem for us because when Doku's there, he doesn't. He offers you the option out wide. Rafinha there tucks inside, which I'm assuming is just part of Rafinha's game style. But he tucks inside and then you've got no options. Go on, Sulemana. Try to find the ball through. Just couldn't quite get it to him. Allen here in space. Sulemana now. The man in space. Cherky on the turn with a shot. Well blocked in the end by Vestergaard, but we're going to win it back here with Cherky. Rafinha. Trying to find Cherky again, but we just couldn't quite do it. They close you down so quickly. So there's no room. They just squeeze the centre of the park. This Southampton here. So we need to find that rhythm out wide. And at the moment, we haven't been able to. I do think we're a little bit better out wide. Weirdly, when we've got Luke Ayling. Danny Ings charging back here. Rafinha, he's going to have a shot. That was very close. That was very, very close there from Rafinha. Danny Ings now. Dramisi will try and get to Gineppo. He does. Thought that was going to be called for a penalty then. I was just, you know what the refereeing like on PES, but half time. And what's crazy, again, for the third game in a row, a very good first half from Leeds, but now I'm nervous on what the second half's going to bring because we've not scored. Well, it's been the early stages of the second half where we've conceded in the past. Let's see if that'll be the case this time. Obviously, I'm hoping it's not, but I'm a little bit nervous and tentative, and that probably doesn't help. Rafinha, good footwork. Cherky, good footwork again. Cooch fires that one across. Rafinha's in there. We just couldn't quite get to it. That is much better play from us, though, out wide. That's where we're going to find our movement. That's where we're going to craft opportunities. Because Southampton are absolutely packing the centre of the park. There is no room for us there in the centre. We need to be finding that movement out wide. We need to be finding the movement of our players out wide and getting the ball to them as quickly as possible. Cherky now. Cooch again out wide. Rafinha for once offers that option. And in him offering the option, it created a bit of space. Well defended again from Southampton, though. Sulemana now, though. He needs more options. This is our problem, right? Sulemana's done really well there, though. Does nod it on to Cherky, who had the ball. A dangerous position, but we will take the free kick and we'll hope that Sulemana gets back up. That's what we'll hope most. Please get back up, Sulemana. Nice play from him there, though. Unfortunately here for Leeds United, Sulemana did not get back up, so Poveda is going to come on the right and Rafinha will move to the left. Oh, that's not good news for us at all. That is not good news for us at all. Let's just whip this one forward and see what happens. It's very rare that I do that. We're going to come away with the ball here anyway. Cooch now. Cherky, tight position for him to be in. Cooch needs a bit of an option here, doesn't he? And he doesn't have it. This is my biggest issue there. Poveda does then offer the option. Oh, Poveda's done really well. Poveda will whip that one in towards Rodrigo, who gets his head on it. What's been given here? Oh, it's a free kick here for Leeds in a dangerous position. I think Poveda's going to win the free kick. Yellow card there for Redmond. No, sorry, Bertrand. And that was nice. That was good play from Leeds again. We're looking lively. It's looking like there could be a win on the cards for the Leeds United team. But we need to find the back of the net. Rafinha now. I don't know if we're good in these positions. It's not a bad ball in. Dramisi will collect it and shoot. But it's straight at McCarthy. Cooch there, comes there and collects it. And he'll play it wide to Poveda, who's shown already that he's got nice footwork. Poveda now. Can he do? Turns. Cooch will whip that one in towards Rafinha. Gets his head on it. And it's straight into the arms of McCarthy. But this is already better from the Leeds United team. This is already miles better. Will Phillips win that ahead of Romeo? He does. Oh, now we've got options. Cherky waited. And he didn't wait the pass very well, did he? The weight of that pass was absolutely shocking. Llorente will clear the ball up here, though. Out wide now. Dramisi. He knows he's got Rafinha in a dangerous position. Rafinha tries to nudge the ball across. Dramisi will try and nudge it across, and he's taken out. Is he? No, apparently not. And now Southampton will try and break. Danny Ings does try and break, but it's a terrible pass from him in the end. We've played so well this second half. I'm very proud of the boys, actually, the way we played this second half. Poveda now tries to nudge that one out wide. Will Cooch get to it? He's absolutely knackered, but Cooch will get to it and fire it in for Rodrigo, who scores for Leeds United. Oh, God, this has been a tough episode, boys. This has been a tough old episode to record. But Leeds United have the lead. It was Cooch with the ball in. It was probably always going to come from a crossing situation. The keeper has had a howler there, let's be honest. But I'm very, very happy with this goal. And a finish again from Rodrigo. How important that man has been to this team. It's not ideal that we're having to bring off the man who crossed the ball, but he's absolutely knackered. I don't know if you could notice when he was running to get to the ball there on the side of the pitch, he had nothing left in the tank. So it's not ideal either that it's the Buck that's coming on that right back position, but it's a needed substitution because we need our energy now to deal with Southampton, as I imagine they're going to go on the attack. Buck now needs a bit of help. He's going to get it in Calvin Phillips. Oh, it wasn't a great pass to him though. Calvin's pass to Cherky wasn't great either. Cherky's now going to be dispossessed by Danny Ings, and that's not good enough from him. He knows that. Obafemi's come on the pitch. We've slid in there dangerously. Dramisi gets it away. Does he not? No, he doesn't. Obafemi scores an absolutely wonderful goal. And Southampton, just like that, make it 1-1. And we're our own worst downfall, as per usual. Southampton won. Leeds United won. And in a game where it's been comfortable for Leeds, it only took a minute and a mistake to lead to a Southampton goal. The slide from Llorente was reckless. Dramisi does very well, but Romeo nods it on and no one's tracking the run. Well, there you have it, guys. 1-1. And I don't know. I just don't know. We may be becoming draw specialists because for some strange reason, we don't like winning games. We just don't. We like to throw them away. Sheer dominance from Leeds United in this one. 8 shots, 4 on target, 61% possession. Fantastic. We played brilliantly. Southampton, 2 shots, 2 on target. The game finishes 1-1. I've got no words. I've got no words. And that draw there will be our 13th of the season. That is the most amount of draws that anyone's had this year. And it keeps us in 10th place by a point. How do we keep drawing these games, guys? How do we keep throwing it away? If we'd have been just a little bit better defensively when we've been 2-0 up and we've thrown that away, and 1-0 up and we throw it away, and it's always with something so stupid, a player giving the ball away, a poor pass at the wrong moment, and the opposition capitalising, we'd be in a much better position. It's really difficult to figure out what's wrong with this team at the moment. It's crazy. We've scored 27. Which isn't a lot, to be fair. It's very low, but we've conceded 27 as well. It's just 1-1s. It's 1-1s or 0-0s, and we need to fix it. I don't quite know how we fix it, but we need to, or else we're never going to climb the table. I mean, there is the option there that we up the game time even more, so that there's more opportunity for these games to be higher scoring, because I will admit they are. The majority of these matches are low scoring. It's a 1-1 or a 0-0 or a 1-0 either way. And it has been like that since we went to FUMA. So maybe the matches need to be longer in order for there to be more action in them. I'm not sure. There was enough in that for us, though. We should have scored more. It's poor. It's been a very poor episode going forward. We've scored 2 goals in 3 matches. It's not good enough. In the next episode, we will take on Watford, Chelsea and Norwich. And just give me a win. I want another FUMA win, guys. Anyway, I've been Yorkie Man. I appreciate the support as per usual. I've said it a few times. It's going to be a struggle in the early stages while we're learning FUMA. And I knew when we made the decision to change to FUMA, that was always going to be the scenario. Boy, we need to just be a little bit smarter with our game management, and we might win a few more matches. Take it easy, guys. I'll see you in the next one.